We have a lot of limits because not that many tall buildings around here, and the tower folks are not real generous.
No, they're not. Crown Castle
Yeah.
and American Tower.
Yeah, they. Can we be on your tower? How much money do you have? The Echolink radio is on a Yagi low power UHF Motorola pointed towards a station where we're picking up our internet connection in the radio. The Westlink is future development. What we're hoping to do is place some other repeaters around, like in Wesley Chapel, where we can extend our coverage now, whether that's going to be a UHF repeater or a 2-meter repeater. Kind of depends on what we can get. The cans for those, do some filtering. This is our old duplexer.
UHF or that's 2 meter?
That's a 2-meter repeater.
Okay, yeah, 4 cans.
And then this one, as you can see with 4 cans, it gives a lot of separation. This one is better. This is our newer one. This is a newer repeater, analog only. It's a Vertex standard.
Now, what's the Cat5 cable in the back, the yellow here?
That is a modification that was made by one of our technical guys, Steve. And Steve is actually from Nevada as well, the Reno area. Okay. And he made some modifications to improve the audio through the controller for us. Of course, the Archon controller, this was a used one that we were able to make use of. This is the old 2-meter repeater, which was a System Fusion Yaesu. This is our 440 repeater here. Hello. Come on. Of course I want to show it off and it won't. It's like, wait a minute. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong note. Okay, well that needs some attention. Oh, there it is. I just wasn't holding the button long enough.
And then this is on Wires X, right? So I can get into this with a hotspot from anywhere.
Yes, this is Wires X.
Is the net, what day of the week is the net held on?
Thursday night at 8 p.m. our time, which would be 5 p.m. your time. And of course,
and that goes through the wires room?
Yes. And this is our 440 duplexer, which is has been added since I was here. We originally had a little
flat pack.
And then this is our WinLink station, which is connected to the internet here at the university. Plans are to eventually directly connect to the internet for the Wires X here, and to directly connect for the Echolink here. The university has a much more robust internet system.
One would hope. How do I get on to the All-Star? Where's the All-Star working?
All-Star comes through the same radio port as the Echolink.
Okay, so that's all on that remote site?
It's all on the remote site.
That comes through there, okay.
Yeah, the remote site houses our Echolink, All-Star Link, and our Wires X.
Okay.
Like I said, future hopes is we'll bring that equipment here. We'll go right into the internet through the.
Now, for some of my viewers who are going to be looking from the desert, can you just explain, because out in Nevada, we don't get much lightning and we kind of cheat our way through life as far as that goes. Can you explain the grounding system?
Right. Ground everything, even if you don't think that it needs to be ground. This building has a halo ground system around the roof and throughout the building, going down to several rods that are buried 20 feet in the ground, where other places, and don't misunderstand, we have our share of wind and such in hurricanes and storms, but it's nothing compared to a lot of places. But lightning is an everyday occurrence in Florida, and it is intense lightning. So the buildings themselves have a halo. Everything is tied back to that central ground system, everything in the building. So you see the green wires that we have attached to nearly everything here. And this is not the best by any means. This is not the best grounding that could be done, but everything here is grounded back to the rack. The rack is then grounded back to the building ground system, so that hopefully.
Does this thing take direct hits regularly?
There have been direct hits here and around. In fact, this system sitting here at St. Leo University, the university has a radio station. Bless his heart, it gets cremated at least twice a year. It seems. It's a low power FM station that serves the community, but yeah, it gets clobbered regularly. I think right now it's off the air. The administrator of the system, he had the on-air transmitter and a standby transmitter, and the on-air got clobbered, and he took that out and put in the backup, and it wasn't long before the backup got clobbered. So I think both of them. Sorry.
DMR. We call it doesn't modulate, right?
Right. And this is their voice of God system.
There's an active shooter.
If there's an active anything, hurricanes, bad storms, tornadoes.
So what's the distance to horizon out here normally?
Well, this location is a fairly high spot in Florida. We're at about 100 feet above sea level. However, we do have some rolling hills, which people don't think Central Florida is having rolling hills, but we have some hills here that are over 200 feet. And you would think that we'd have great elevation here, but we still have some challenges with hills to our north and to some of the south.
Because I'm staying, well, I stayed in Wesley Chapel, so that's south of here, correct?
Yes, Wesley Chapel is south of here.
Well, this is a pretty cool setup.
We got 3 amps on the receivers.
I think I've been rained on more in the last 4 days than I probably have in the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's believe it or not, summertime in Florida is our rainy season.
Can't believe that.
Everybody says that Florida is so hot, and I agree. July, August, parts of June are incredibly hot, but the other 9 months,
Perfect.
is perfect.
And I didn't even think it was that hot the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up, I mean, this morning it was only 75, 76 degrees. That's pretty.
Well, we've never. Our antennas are on the tower. The one over here on the left-hand side, that is our 2 meter. The one on the center tallest tower is our 440 Fusion, and then the one on the right-hand tower is our WindLink repeater. And as you can see, they are pretty much what you would have as a home antenna.
Who's on the little monopole thing in between the two towers and the...
The little monopole,
Yeah.
that is an unknown entity at this point. I don't think it's connected to anything, so it may have a future life in ham radio.
Funny how there's always antennas that magically show up at a site and
Nobody
knows whose they are or what they went to.
When we first started trying to get this site in shape, there was probably 20 years of an accumulation of antennas up there that nobody knew what they went to. They weren't connected to anything. So we have done a massive amount of cleaning of the tower site. But that's it. We also hope and plan to put some more commercial quality, commercial grade antennas up there.
Mm-hmm.
These are satisfactory. They do what we need most of the time.
The time is 12:19 p.m.
And they cover the area pretty well, but I think with some improvements on antenna types and doing some remote sites, it will be even better.
It's always a work in progress with ham radio.
Always.
Well, I appreciate the tour and everything.
Bill,
John,
it's my pleasure.
took me up there the other day. I didn't have my camera on.